Może teraz? Czy to działa? Jest, działa. Dobra. Czekaj. Ogarnąłem to. Ogarnąłem. Dobra. Czekaj. Jakieś 10 minut. Tak, oczywiście. Czekaj. Dobra, już jestem. Z kości. Dzioby ptaków są z kości. Ludzie piją wodę. Poczekaj, zaraz otworzę czat, tylko się trochę telefon poładuje. O, udało mi się.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Będę je wyłączał. Coś było jakieś siwym. Czym było jakieś coś z nimi, że jak się to zamykało, to się coś komplikowało, że nie wiem, oszczędność prądu czy coś takiego. No i nie mogę tak udać, no muszę się dowiedzieć co to. Czekaj. Kolej. Jak? Dobrze, zostałem. Trochę nie muszę coś z tym zrobić. Nie, ale to ciężko idzie.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Dobra, i czy jest tak? Idziemy na lewo, tak jak mówi narrator, czy na prawo? Się ubruntujemy. To nie horror. Bo one mają pewnie jakąś barwę w tych dziobach czy coś, you know. Dobra, to idę w prawo. Czyli będę chyba otwierał czat jakoś tutaj. Co? Myślałem, że gdzieś indziej.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
O!
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No więc teraz idziemy w te drzwi po lewej, czy idziemy dalej prosto? Jest opóźnienie 10 sekund, więc chwilę poczekam. Działa, już sprawdzę. Ja to wyłączam, bo już mi to też wyłączam, bo jest niepotrzebne, to też. Zostałem tylko to w tle. Ojoj! 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 Ojoj, okej, działa. Profo, okej, jak profo to profo. Właśnie bardzo dawno temu już chciałem to zagrać. No i co? O, czek. Ale nie ogarniałem. Nie ogarniałem. Kurde. Nie ogarniałem jak się to robi. Czyli nie ogarniałem w ogóle. I teraz...
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I teraz... jest za darmo ta gra. Więc chciałem sobie ją zagrać, ale niestety znam dużo zakończeń tej gry. Tutaj było jakieś coś... Kurde, co mam z głosem? Tu było jakieś coś dotyczące... Nie może skakać. On coś powie dziwnego i trzeba będzie coś z tym zrobić.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Bo tam myślę o tym, że tutaj da się skoczyć i pójść na tą stronę. Ale wydaje mi się, że tutaj...
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Nie mam rady chyba skoczyć. Czekaj, sprawdzam, czy coś piszesz. Przepraszam, że tak. Jeśli będziesz na moim następnym live, jak zamierzam zrobić, to będzie już profesjonalnie zrobiony. I muszę przyznać, że też całkiem fajnie się to streamuje, bo to też łatwo idzie. Z tymi wszystkimi programami. Ale musiałbym mieć lepszy komputer. No. Nie bój się! Nie bój się. Jak coś, to ty masz tak z około 10 sekund opóźnienia. No tak zwykle jest. Znaczy nie wiem ile jest zwykle, wiem, że jest opóźnienie. I mordo, jestem w pokoju. Więc nie muszę mieć takiego stracha, że będę im przeszkadzał. To jest tak, że to może robić... nie, to może robić masę razy. I na przykład ja w tej rozgrywce zrobiłem coś takiego, że się nie ruszałem z miejsca, w którym się startuje, aż on zaczął coś tam mówić, jakąś taką kwestię, której wcześniej nie było i kazał mi iść, jakby gra sama mnie ciągnęła, żeby iść.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Chyba wiesz, co robić. Mogę?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Jestem Bogiem!
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Nie da się zamknąć, kurde. Tu, czekaj. Bo ja oglądałem, tylko widziałem dużo zakończeń, ale nie widziałem wszystkich.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and
Słuchaj mnie!
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Kurde, widzisz, zabezpieczyli się. O kurde. No. I się wracam, co nie? Tak, się wracam. Ja bym nie chciał grać w horrory, bo trudno, nie trudne. Czy ja się stresuję nawet w miejscach, gdzie się nie muszę stresować.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Czy mogę wyjść? Niech to.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Teraz odpalam czat. Mam 30%. Dobra. I teraz muszę napisać, czy się go... Czy w ogóle... Teraz się pytamy. Czy idziemy w lewo, tak jak mówi tym razem, czy idziemy w prawo? Krzonka. O Jezus. Nie, no. Są to jeszcze Watch Dogsy. To jest taka gra chyba bardziej z hakowaniem telefonów, czy coś takiego. Dobra, prawo. Czy co? To jest hakowanie, to jest na...
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
A muszę się wrócić, bo nie mogę zrobić. Jeszcze raz to zrobimy. Kurde, to mi się wydaje. Teraz Watch Dogsy to na... To osobna gra i na tym... To się nazywało? Na Epic Games Launcher. Nie mogę jeszcze tam wejść niestety. I się ucieszy.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story! You've destroyed my work! Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Nie.
I have to.
Jak uciec?
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Just behave exactly as Stanley. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
To leć na Harry'ego. Lecisz na Harry'ego. Dobra, czekajcie. Robię stop. Zaraz wracam. Wiem, że tutaj jest coś popsute i słychać na chwilę. Słuchawki odłączę, a zaraz wracam. Dobra, czekajcie. Muszę coś sprawdzić. Kurde, jest echo na 100%. Dlaczego? Już wiem. Wiem. To niedobrze. Czyli trzymam lewa, nie chcę. To jest takie profesjonalne, że aż mi boli.